We gonna play now, ready for the show. I'm about to take down, you already know. Get the fuck out of my face now, yeah, you gotta go. Man, I'm on the chase.
Welcome back, you beautiful bastards. Let's get to it. Last time we left off, Naruto was just entering the village, meeting up with the third and the head of the Uchiha. Walking through the village, they saw that people were, giving them quite the annoying look. Everyone reassured Naruto that he's more than welcome back in their eyes. Naruto smiles. Let's get to it. Naruto is getting closer and closer to the academy. As he does, he sees Ichiraku Ramen, waves at the old man, and the old man waves back and says, "Welcome back, Naruto. Glad to see you." Everyone around him is disgusted. But the third smiles, and so does everyone else in Naruto's group. Shisui Itachi looks at the old man, saying they'll be back. As they kept walking, Naruto was annoyed at all the looks that everyone's giving him. He sees that he still seems as though no one likes him, no one cares about him, and they still wish him gone, even with the third next to him. All of a sudden, they hear a commotion. A child is screaming. He's stuck underneath rubble. Some pile of, construction work fell upon him. They can't move it, and if they do, they fear that the rest will fall on him. Before anyone can react, Naruto vanishes and appears in front of the child, telling him, "It'll be okay." The child keeps crying, but Naruto touches his cheek, saying, "It'll be okay." The child looks at Naruto and stops crying. Naruto takes a look at the rubble. Moving one piece at a time will cause a collapse. Naruto summons his chains from his back and wraps it around the entire rubble and lifts it. Everyone around him is surprised. Naruto lays the rubble down neatly and helps the child to his feet. "Now go on. I'm sure your mother is worried about you." The Hokage comes up to Naruto saying, "Good job." Shisui says, "You acted faster than I did, and you did it cleaner than what we could have. Well done." Itachi nods, and so does the head of the Uchiha, Fugaku. "Naruto, you have learned a lot, haven't you? I cannot wait to see what your future holds," he says. Naruto smiling, and they move on. They reach the academy. As the door opens, everyone's staring at Naruto, some in bewilderment, some with disgust. But their faces change as soon as the third Hokage, Fugaku, Itachi, Kakashi, and Shisui walk in behind him. Iruka-sensei bows, and so does everyone else. "Thank you for coming to our class today, Lord Third. How may we help you? I heard that you all are taking the test to become Genin. So will Naruto." They're all whispering, and one speaks up. It's Sakura. "Why is he taking it? He's banished, isn't he? I thought he was no longer allowed in the village." And before she could finish, Lord Third speaks up. "He was banished until the age of 12. Today, he will be taking the test just like the rest of you." Some are not happy about this. But, like always, it's Choji that walks up and saying, "Welcome back, Naruto. Where have you been?" Naruto, recognizing Choji, seeing how big he's gotten, Of course, he is still eating chips. Naruto smiling. I'm glad to see you too, Joji. Where's Shikamaru and Shino? Shino walks over. Shikamaru's back there. This is such a drag as Shikamaru walks up. It's always a drag, isn't it, Shikamaru? All of them are laughing. They all pound fist. Welcome back, Naruto. A lot of their classmates are just... They're saying ear in their head, just to let you know. Why would they touch the demon? Lord Third stamps his sword on the ground. Enough! Now everyone, do not disrespect your own classmates. As of today, Naruto will become a Genin just like the rest of you. Those who pass anyways. Kiba with his loud mouth saying, he can never become a ninja. He doesn't even know what it takes to pass. He hasn't even studied. Naruto looking at him smiling. The Hokage speaks up. Naruto has been training just like the rest of you. And I have been teaching him a little. As it stands, he has more than enough to become a Genin, let alone a Chunin. Some of them looking astonished. Lord Third taught the demon? Naruto walks up the stairs along with his friends sitting in the back. People in the back move to the front, not wanting to sit next to them. Iroku-sensei looks at the Lord Third, and Lord Third speaks up. Today you will all be taking the test, the exam to become a Genin. I suggest you all try your best instead of focusing on Naruto. If you don't, he'll be the only one to do so. As he walks out, he tells Naruto, do your best, even though your best will probably end up hurting someone. Before leaving, Itachi and Shisui talk to their siblings. Sasuke, Suki, I suggest you don't let up, or else Naruto will surpass you. They look at their brothers and laugh. You're kidding, right? You're kidding. No, we are not. They look at their brothers as though astonished at what they just heard. And then Shisui speaks up. Look into his eyes. They turn around. What do you see? A 3 Tomo, don't you? But different. It's as though he has the Hyuga and the Uchiha eyes. The Byakugan and the Sharingan. Do not underestimate him. After all, little sister, he saved your big brother's life. Suki is very, very confused. He saved her brother's life. But how? Now she knows she cannot underestimate Naruto. Iruku says, all right, everyone, prepare to take the exam. Everyone quiets down. About 3 hours passed. The 3 main exam parts are done. Last is the show of might. To show off your jutsu and your strength. First up, Suki. She launches a fireball. But, though small, she rushes and slashes it with her sword. Her sword is ignited. She swings it, and it causes a blade of flames to crescent the ground, slashing at it, leaving a burnt trail and a little crater. They're all impressed. Well done, Suki. You pass. Giving her her headband, and she leaves. She's now a Genin. Next up is Sasuke. And yes, this is taking place outside. Sasuke does a fireball, and is much larger than Suki's. He ignites a tree, a whole tree, and they're very impressed, giving him his headband. Sakura comes up, and she is more useful this time around. She has learned a new technique, one from her father and mother. She found out that she had the chakra attributes of water and earth, and learned the new explosive geyser bomb. It's a technique that infuses water into an oval-shaped earth fist. And when she launches it as a projectile, well, when she hit the tree, it knocked the entire top half off, launching it to like 10 feet away. It was though once it hit, it caused a geyser to ignite and launch, causing the oval-shaped earth to expand in speed, knocking the top half clean off. But she didn't have much chakra, so this did win her a little. They gave her a passing and gave her her headband. She leaves out a Genin. Now it's Naruto's turn. And everyone's like, fail, 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 you demon. They're all laughing at him, knowing that he won't pass. So that's what they think. Naruto walks over and asks Little Third which technique or jutsu should he use. Fugaku speaks up instead of Lord Third and says, Naruto, do what you think is right. Do what you think will impress your peers. Naruto nods. Instead of using his swords or his chains, he's going to use a new technique. I hope you guys like this one. Naruto jumps into the air using Shumpo from Bleach. He's walking on air. Everyone is astonished as he jumps. And then it's as though he landed on the earth itself. He's standing in midair. Everyone's just, how is he doing that? That's impossible. Is he flying? No. It's as though he's just standing there. Even Fugaku was astonished at this. With this kind of technique, you can always have the advantage. But Naruto wasn't done. Naruto yells out, one style, Hurricane Blitz. Naruto rushes to the ground, surrounded in a fury of wind and air. The pressure around everyone is increasing. In the middle of his palm, it's as though there was a tornado forming, and then it condenses. And once he touches the ground with his fist, a massive crater is literally created and sliced apart the earth. When the dust settled, there was a crater at a diameter of 10 feet around. In the middle was a hole 20 feet down. Everyone's like, how is that possible? That's not possible. And as though to show off more, Naruto yells out, fire style, fire devastation, into the air. He launches a torrent of fire. Everyone is trying to cover themselves in their eyes. The heat is too much. They're running away, except, of course, proctors aren't. Iruka Sensei is very, very impressed. So are the others. Fugaku is amazed. He knows fire devastation was one of Madara's techniques. Naruto launches himself out of the crater using his chains. All the students are like, now he has chains coming out his back? What is he? Lord Third stands and claps. Well done, Naruto. That was a show. Naruto bows, and they hand him his headband. Next up is Hinata. And of course, she has gotten better as well. Her showmanship goes as usual, Huger style. At the end of the day, they were given their teams. Well, they will be given their teams on the next day. Naruto was excited. As he was leaving the academy, Choji, Shino, and Shikamaru joined him. But that wasn't the only people. Hinata and Suki was there as well. Talking to Naruto, asking him how he learned those jutsus. He asked them would they all like to get stronger? If so, they can train together when they're off. They all agreed, knowing that if they wish to get stronger, having a friend and someone to train with is the best way. Even though Shikamaru was, well, it's a drag after all. The next day, new teams were selected. And well, they're a little bit different. Team 7 is different. Still, there is Sakura and Sasuke. But, in this one, Naruto will be replaced with Sai. On Team 14, though, Shisui would be the Jonin, the teacher, the sensei. And he shall have Suki, Hinata, and Naruto. Yes, I know. This is different from what you were probably thinking. But don't worry, Team 7 and 14 will still travel together. This time, teams will travel in a pair of two. After all, the villages and war has been seen to come. They don't want their new Genin to die too soon. As time goes on, these teams leave and go to the roof. Shisui is waiting for Kakashi, of course. Kakashi is always late, isn't he? Yes, he is. So while waiting for Kakashi, Naruto talks to Harmura and Harmura. So, what did you think? Shall we train them? I mean, they are our teammates now. Naruto, if you wish to become stronger, you will always need somebody with you. Yes, says Harmura. Never go at this alone. Always remember, carry those you care about in your heart. Your teammates are going to become your family. This is just the beginning. Kurama speaks up. Boy, do not forget. Focus. You are now in a CRA. What do you mean? You are going to rebuild the Uzumaki. And I've even heard that the Lord Third has been searching for some. I will leave it off here.